The grand group of mountains stands on a land, on my lands.
Now, within the next 2 decades, 3 decades, we could keep the temperature down to 15.5 degrees.
Well, it got me thinking about the ocean. How is it real? Is it alive? Because it's got all these tiny people, tiny living things in it.
You can't really explain life because there's just so much things that can happen in life. Like, for me, life is just a giant adventure just waiting to happen.
What does being alive means to you?
Well, life is just, well, life, because you can't really explain life because there's just so much things that can happen in life. Like, for me, life is just a giant adventure just waiting to happen. And yeah, that's really it. Like, life to me is really special because you only get it once. And so you gotta, well, have fun with it and for as long as you can. And life, well, just is really fun.
Being alive, it means having a social life and being a real person for one time.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you think about when you think about being alive?
Well, not really, but sometimes when I go to bed, think about being alive and then I just think of dying and then all being alive again. But But then I think of a movie that's called A Dog's Journey, which is where he dies, then he reincarnates as a new dog, and then dies again, reincarnating, you know, and it continues going until he fully dies.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is it done?
Yeah, you see, it's very a big deal.
I'm not going to prison.
No. Did you think you were going to prison?
It seemed like I was.
No, you're not. Don't worry. Actually,
I think for me, being alive is learning and growing and not staying the same.
what do you mean about not staying the same?
By not staying the same, I mean that the way that you are will be different at one time than it will be at another time.
Être vivant, c'est naître, après respirer, grandir, se nourrir, se reproduire et puis mourir. Si un être vivant n'a pas, enfin si une chose n'a pas toutes ces caractéristiques, en conséquence, c'est pas vraiment un être vivant.
Being alive means like being able to breathe and being able to like do things and do things that you like to do and that you want to do. Kind of.
What kind of things?
Like being able to do what you're supposed to do, like for humans, to create more humans so the cycle can go on.
It's really great. It's really, it's great to be alive because you get to experience things and you get to think, and that's part of the reason why I think it's really good to be alive.
Être, manger, se reproduire, mourir.
Being alive means having a feeling inside my tummy that feels like butterflies and that makes me happy.
Ça veut dire que tu peux faire des choses.
Quoi comme chose?
Manger, jouer, travailler.
Et
Être vivant, je sais pas moi, être vivant, ben, si j'étais pas un être vivant, moi je pourrais pas te parler là maintenant.
Well, for me, being alive is it's like when you're dead or like when you passed away, everyone like misses you or like you're really important. But then when you're alive, you're like super important as well, but like not as known, because like a lot of famous artists and writers and stuff, they're only known after they're dead and after they've passed away, whereas when they're alive they barely sold anything. But for me, when I'm alive, it's more active and more energetic, and I just love like being able to run around and play with my friends and be really talkative and communicative, and super happy. And I'd rather like that people could live longer, because I know like human lifespan max is about 116, 17, and whereas I'd rather everyone lived longer so I could like meet the people who like started the earth and like my ancestors and stuff, because I think that'd be really cool.
What does being alive means to you?
Well, life is just, well, life.
Si j'étais pas un être vivant, moi je pourrais pas te parler là maintenant.
Growing.
Ça veut dire que tu peux faire des choses. Manger, jouer, travailler.
Sometimes when I go to bed, I think about being alive and then I just think of dying and then all being alive again.
You can't really explain life because life is just a giant adventure.
Manger, se reproduire, naître.
Learning.
It's really great.
Play with my friends and be really talkative and communicative.
Having a feeling inside my tummy that feels like butterflies